Good day, everyone. Welcome to Mkhwanazi, a political channel that talks about politics. I implore you to please join me. My name is Mkhwanazi. So we've seen the video that was trending whereby the G4S guys were getting hijacked, robbed, or anything that you can think of, but they were getting robbed. So the criminals came after them and they stopped them using state vehicle. The unfortunate part about this is that these criminals were cops, 4 of them, and 2 of them were civilians, and it was very sad. This made me to think that, are you trying to tell me that most of the cash in transit and other robberies that are happening across the country are done by police? I'm shocked. No, we heard about these things, but we never saw the police in action using state vehicles and stopping the G4S truck. Who stops the G4S truck? Tell me. I've never seen even cops stopping that G4S truck, because it is always in a hurry and it is always in danger, and we know that they don't stop to anyone. They don't stop like anywhere, and those trucks are just fast like that.
Involved in various crimes, including hijackings and the use of fake blue lights.
We arrested our own, 2 police officers from SAPS and 2 from Gauteng Traffic Police, and the other 2 civilians. I would say we are hard at work in terms of precisely dealing with our own police officials. I'm just giving a strong warning. Anyone who work against us, because this is an inside track, you will see the might of the law. We will arrest them, because for the past 3 days we had 7 police officials, those who are arrested.
But now the corrupt cops partnering with criminals, doing some criminal activities, wearing uniform and using state cars. was something else. They stopped those guys that you saw there, and they asked those guys for self-identification. Unfortunately, those guys were even lost to the questions, and the driver gave them his license, not knowing that they are about to be robbed. Right? These criminals are about to take the money. And that happened. Unfortunately, that there was a dash cam that recorded everything, and the police were captured, and the identification of the police were captured. And Lieutenant General Tommy Mthombeni spoke about this to say that there were some arrests that were made. There are 2 Metropolis cops that were arrested. There are 2 SAPS cops that were arrested, and there were 2 civilians that were arrested. So Lieutenant General Mthombeni says that these cops, this is so very interesting. He gave his warning to corrupt officials who is working against the police force and said this is an inside job and promised to arrest them, right? So in the past 3 days, they have arrested 7 police, and Mthombeni was speaking on behalf of Operation Chanela in Disclosure. He said that there is a rising number of murder in the country. 4 murders in a place called Merimi Informal Settlement in Soshanguve, and he said that there were also murders, in the place called Zonkizizi, connecting it to taxi violence. So he's saying that there's some stats that the increase of murders across the country. So this was very shocking to find out that the members of the SAPS and the Metro Traffic Corps are involved in hideous, awful, scary crimes in this country. What is the job of the Independent Police Investigative Directorate? Because we know that their job is to investigate snitches, corrupt police. But it seems like they are not winning this, right? Because you will hear about cash in transit almost every week, even maybe 2 times or 3 times per week. Are you saying that police officials are also involved? Maybe you'll find out that also even the soldiers, ex-soldiers, are involved in these. Because you will tell and ask yourself, the weapons that these guys used, where do they get these weapons? Because they carry some serious bombs, serious weapons when they do these acts of crimes, right? And now you no wonder that you'll hear news like criminals invaded and went and robbed a police station, only to find out that the snitches are police themselves. They know that there the security is weak, and they urge their friends, they are criminals who come the police station to take the weapons, to take the guns, so that they will use these guns when they go after these G4S trucks.
The only sad part is that when you battle and you're dealing with criminals, when you deal with those that are outside, the least that they do is to fight with you physically. They might attack you and do all sorts of things. But when you deal with the ones internal in the organization, and I've said it a couple of times, that as we talk about the stats of people who've arrested, we always talk about the stats of police officers who've arrested in this province. The police officers that we've dismissed from the service because they've become rogue and they are involved in corruption and the likes. The only unfortunate part is that once you start dealing with some of the senior officers in the police.
That's what is happening in this country. And I was listening to Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. He said something about this. And do you know what he said? He said that the stats have showed that some of the criminals that are committing such crimes are ex-police officials who have been taken out of the force because of corruption. So they just respond back by committing hideous crimes against the country. That is how they fight back the system, to say that, okay, we have the weapons, we're police, we'll be fighting back. And they said that there's a lot of corruption happening within the force there. And when you deal with that corruption, you become an enemy, especially when you deal with those who are in the senior positions. It's then now because they have power, some of them are generals, some of them are lieutenants, and they say that these guys now, they will start to deal with you. The only thing that I survey here and I see as a problem, it is the leadership crisis. It is the leadership crisis. Not only the minister is weak, but the one who appointed the minister, the president, is also weak. Because they know about these crimes. For instance, IP know about these corrupt officials, but now they choose to go for the likes of Mkhwanazi, the person who's doing his job quite well. Because now in the force, he is disturbing their manner of working. So for them to have that freedom of committing more crime, police committing more crimes, they have to take anyone who behaves like General Mkhwanazi. They have to take them out of the force. So the rot that is in the Metropolis Department, SAPS Department, IP, Hawks, and other police departments in South Africa is just another mess. How to fix this, I don't know. Because a lot of police, they are behind this cash transit crimes. They are behind these carjackings. They are behind these crimes when malls are getting robbed. They are involved. They are the ones who call and update criminals. And these guys, the sad part is that they are not caught. If they are caught, the next day they are out on bail. So corruption is just on another level. Please don't forget, you can subscribe to this channel. You can support us by leaving your comment on the section down below. Until we meet on the next video, and I'm out.